Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the MPC Live. This is session 6.10, and as I said, and I don't know if I promised, but I promise you, I will show you how to go through here and construct this whole thing together as a song. So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the menu button down, and for me at least, it says song over here. I'm going to hit pad 8, and this is basically giving us a view to see all of our patterns that we've got. So I need to go start dragging these things around. Insert intro, then we'll go insert yeah, it's gonna give me a hard time here. I forget how to get this to work as quickly as I'd like, but we'll go insert. We're gonna go drum A. I thought there was a better way to do this. I thought you could like hold it down and hit insert, but it's not going to do that. Chorus A, insert, just kind of keep, I'll have to go read up on the manual again. The intent here is just to do this real quick though. I'm going to scroll up. We got 2 B's, so we go drop and outro. So basically we're just it's going to run through the song is going to run through the different sequences that we had set. And you can see here, we could have different BPMs, you could have different bars, and how many times you want it to loop over. So if I just hit the play start button, it's just going to play the whole song from the start. And when we're going, we just call this, name it Summer Fun. Call it A. Maybe we do a B later or something. I don't know. But you can see it's just playing through. And it's fine. I mean, it's nothing like super fancy or special. If I wanted to spend a lot of time on this, I'd probably come back through and start actually thinking about what made sense to play. But you can hear it's just going. So that a thing to note on the outro, that last sound I think had some like delay in it, so could be a problem. Maybe it's fine. Whoops, I didn't mean to hit the main button. So I'm gonna go back to here. So I went back to main and then hit pad 8 to get into song mode. We now need to, once we've got this, if we're happy, like you can move things up and down, move them around for the sequence order, how many bars things play for all that fun stuff. But to actually render this out, I mean, I could hook this up to the SP404 Mark II and record it. Be super easy, but let's say we don't want to do that. I'm going to go convert to sequence, and I'm going to make this new sequence on 13, and we're going to include the muted tracks. And the reason why I want to do that is doing that, it should keep things muted. And we can now go to track 13, which says from song 1, Summer Fun A. And if you want to confirm, it's in there. So if I hit play here, we can also come in. I'm going to hit follow, as you can see. So it's got all these notes in here, but it's got the automation as well recorded. So we can go to track mute. And you can see it's carried those track mutes over. So we can go adjust things if we want, because all that MIDI data is still there. And it's just going to keep playing. If we go to main, I actually don't want it to loop, because otherwise it's just going to loop back over and start playing from the start, which isn't what I want to do. I want it to like end when it's done. All right. So we're done. Now, assuming we're all set and we wanted to save all of this stuff, go back to menu. I'm going to go save. I'm going to do project save as. I'm just going to call this R2. It's going to create a new XPJ file. And yes, it's going to create the directory. It's a duplicate of all the loops and stuff, but I like to be able to go back to the work that I've done and not go crazy. So the next thing we want to do, if we're ready to export it, is you go save, And then we're going to go audio mixdown and audio tail. I usually like having like 5 or 6 seconds. If you know that there's like an echo reverb delay at the end of your track, I mean, you could go super high for this, but I don't think there's more than like 3 seconds here. A couple things to note: start bar 1 and bar 20. We could actually end sooner if we want to. We just export a 1 bar. You can go up to the length of whatever your sequence is. I'm just going to be capturing the stereo outputs in this case, but if you want separate programs or you want to explode your tracks or whatever because you're intending to bring this into Ableton Live or something else, or Logic, whatever, you can do all that fun stuff. And you get your bit depth. I mean, you do 24, 16, whatever. You've got all kinds of options. You got 44.1, 48, 88.2, and 96 kilohertz here. I'm just going to go 24, 44.1. It's fine. So I hit export. It's now asking me what I want to name the song and what directory. I'm just going to put it in this 0518 Summer Fun, and I'm going to leave the name. I'm going to hit save. And now it's going to go render everything out. So we're just going to wait a second. Almost there. But once this is done, you're going to have your WAV file. You can go upload it to SoundCloud or whatever you want. If we go to the browser, we can see, if I go up a directory here, the WAV file, and I can hit play. And this is the rendered file. So that's it. I mean, that's all the fancy fun stuff I'm going to suggest you think about and do if you want to make a song. So I'm going to end here, guys, but I hope this was helpful. Keep making music, keep having fun. If it sounds good, it is good, and peace.